Everyone, welcome back to my channel Love and Connection. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting and sometimes nerve-wracking part of dating, first date. So many of us get those pre-date nerves, wondering how to make a great impression on the first date, or maybe how to keep things flowing on the first date. Well, I'm here to guide you through some do's and don'ts to make your first date experience smoother and way more enjoyable. Okay, are you ready? So if you're ready to make your first date a success, stay tuned because I have an ebook called First Date Success, which is packed with practical tips to help you shine from the start of your first date to the finish. So grab a pen if you want to take a note, or just sit back and enjoy, and let's dive into it. Hey, so first date actually start before you actually see the person. It's all about how you prepare. So here are a few things you can do to get yourself ready and set for a fantastic experience. When you want to dress for success, so you want to wear something that feels comfortable, looks good on you, and makes you feel confident. So when you're comfortable, you're more likely to relax and enjoy your date. So choose an outfit authentic to your style, but also polished. So if you're unsure, my ebook has a what not to wear guide that might be helpful for picking the perfect first date outfit. Tip two, you also want to manage. We all know the pre-nerve are totally normal on the first date. So if you deep breath, some light stretching, or even repeating a positive mantra can help you calm those nerves. My ebook also include a pre-date nerve checklist filled with quick calming exercises that are super effective for helping you stay relaxed and confident. So starting your date with a calm, confident attitude is one of the best way to make a first, positive impression. Also, let's talk about the first impression. When it's a first impression, we know this is very, very important, right? It's a very, very important. It is very important to make a first impression on your first day. So here are how to make sure your dates remember you on your date, or how to make sure that your date remembers you in the best positive way. So tip number one, you want to smile and make eye contact. One smile is an instant mood booster for both you and your date. Eye contact shows that you're interested and you're present. So just remember that balance is key. Too much staring can be intimidating, so relax and enjoy the conversation. Also, you want to be present and engaged. Being fully present in is one of the most attractive thing you can bring to a date. So put your phone on silence and make the time, or be very engaged listening basically. Also, tip number three is be confident and authentic. Remember that being yourself is the key to attracting someone who is truly compatible with you. So it's natural to want to impress, but it's more to be genuine than being perfect. So first date success include confident boosting tips that helps you feel like the best version of yourself on your first date. So trust me, when you're confident, that energy shines through. We're going to, now we want to talk about conversational starter and icebreaker. This is where things can either go really well or get a little bit awkward. If you go to conversation starter, can make all the difference. So here are some tips for engaging smooth dialogue. One, you want to use open-ended questions. Instead of asking a yes or no question, you want to ask things like, what's something interesting about your job, for instance? Or you want to ask, if you could travel anywhere, where could you go? These questions open the door for deeper conversation, and can lead to fun stories, laughter, and those kind of fun experiences. So you want to also keep it light and fun. Avoid heavy topics on the first day. So think of it like this: you are building a foundation. So keep it light and focus on shared interest or experience. Now, if you need a little help with conversation ideas, my ebook includes a first date conversation starter cheat sheet, which you can keep on your phone for easy access if the conversation slows down during your date. Okay, all right. So let's be real now. No date is perfect. There are going to be time where there's silence, but you can handle this silence gracefully with this tip. You want to stay cool and you want to laugh it off. You know, this can actually turn an awkward moment into a memorable one. So if something goes wrong, for example, maybe you spill a drink on yourself, just laugh it off and move on. Your ability to handle this type of situation gracefully shows confidence and also shows that you're resilient. So you also want to address everything with humor, right? If there's a minor awkward silence, for example, try lightly acknowledging it. Sometimes you could say things like, wow, it looks like we are both lost for word. This can actually bring a laugh and help breaks the ice. So for more in-depth advice though on handling awkward moment, First Aid Success has you with a whole section on gracefully managing those tricky moment. So let's talk how to end a first date on a very good high note, no matter the outcome. We want to express gratitude. A simple thank you for this great time goes a long way. It actually shows that you are polite, you're respectful. It also shows that you appreciate them being present on that date. You appreciate the effort that they put into coming to the date. So even if there's going to be a second date, it's always good to say thank you. Thank you is always good. So avoid also making instant decision, right? You want to give yourself time to reflect before you plan for the next step or before you plan for the next date, for example. So it gives a balance. So give yourself and your date time to actually reflect. um First date success has tips on ending your date on a positive note, and even covers when and how to follow up with your date if you're interested in a second date. So, and now let's talk about what not to do. We're going to end on this note because this is very, very important. So, we're going to talk about things that you should avoid on your first date to avoid your date going terrible. So, you want to avoid oversharing personal detail too. On a first date, you want to make it light and simple. You may be tempted to open up, but too much too soon can feel overwhelming and may not lead to a good result, basically. So build trust, right? It's okay to take things slowly on the first date. You also want to you don't want to focus too much on past relationship. You don't want to start saying things about your exes, for example, what they did wrong, what they did right. It keeps things, you want to keep things as light as possible, and you also want to show your date that you're genuinely interested in the connection. You want to get to know them, so we don't want to waste that time. Also, we want to make sure that we are listening, we are actively listening. Letting your date share as much as you do creates a balance and an engaging experience. So when you share, give them an opportunity to also share as well, so that there is a balance. So for even more tips, First Date Success has a whole section on first date tools, including what not to wear guide to avoid common outfits pitfall. So if you ever felt a little nervous or unprepared for a first date, that's exactly why I created First Date Success. It's a must-have for your first date. It's a step-by-step guide to help you feel relaxed, confident, and prepared for anything that comes your way. Inside, you will find exclusive tips on making a great first impression, handling awkward moments, outfit ideas, or even some bonus downloads. So the ebook also comes with downloads like like pre-date nerve checklist, for example, a conversation starter cheat sheet, and a what not to wear guide. So you're ready to shine on any first day. So just click the link in my description to download your copy, and let's make sure that your first date or your next date is an absolute success. Okay? Now, I want to say thank you for watching. Remember, first date don't have to be stressful. With the right mindset and a little preparation, they can be as fun as you want it to be. So if you enjoy these tips, give this video a have